Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are going to discuss about the isometric top and front view of the circle. So let's draw a circle of some diameter. In this question we are going to draw a circle of diameter 80 mm. So first of all make a circle and the diameter of the circle is 80 mm. Okay, so now put this circle in between a rectangle. Okay, so you can see that this is our rectangle, and take a dimensions and put the nomenclature, and you know that this is the dimension of the rectangle, and you know that the rectangle passes through the circumference of the circle, and whatever the diameter of the circle actually the dimension of your rectangle or square. So first of all we make a top view now. So to make a top view, first make a reference line. Okay, and then put your any one point out of this PQRS on this reference line. Let us suppose this point is P. Okay, and from this point P, make a line PQ exactly at an angle of 30 degree, and whatever the dimension of PQ is, in this case it is 80 mm. In the same way, take a dimension of PS, which is again 80 mm, and again put your line PS at an angle of 30 degree. Okay, then complete your this rectangle PQRS according to the dimension of this particular figure. Okay, so now I'm going to make this circle exactly in between this rectangle, and you know that whenever you put or watch your circle at some angle, you do not see that circle as a circle, but instead of that circle you will see the oblique shape of the circle, and the oblique shape or apparent shape of that circle gives you ellipse. Okay, so instead of that circle we are going to make an ellipse over here. So how to make that ellipse? That method is called four center method to draw a ellipse in the isometric topics. Okay, so let's see how to make that. So first you have to find out the center of this rectangle. So how to draw this center lines? You understand that I'll take this midpoint, the midpoint of this PQ, and make a line exactly parallel to my PS and QR line, so that it joins to another midpoint. Okay, or you can say that this midpoint will connect with this midpoint. In the same way, this midpoint connects with this midpoint. Okay, so wherever these two midpoint lines intersect, that becomes the midpoint of your this particular square. Okay, so now take any point. So let us suppose I'll take this point. I'll join this point exactly the opposite line, that is SR line, and the midpoint of that line. Okay, in the same way again put your line from this.
இன்னைக்கு புது ஆரஞ்சு சூட்டோட சந்தோஷத்துல மேடி ஆரஞ்சு ஜூஸ் வாங்கி தருவான்.
ஏய் பர்ஸ் மறந்துட்டேன். கஞ்சன். அட இல்ல.
எங்க இருந்து சூட் வாங்கி
this selected point and make a line exactly towards the midpoint of the opposite line. Okay, in the same way whatever the point you selected, you have to select the another point now. If you select this P point, you have to select point this R. From this R point again make a line over here, this midpoint of this one, and again make line over here. Okay, so you can see that this is like a star over here. So you can say that this is also a star method to draw ellipse in the isometric topic. Okay, now I'm going to make a ellipse over here. So how to draw your ellipse? So first you have to select some intersections. So this is, you can see that from this point you draw one line, from this point you draw one line. So wherever these two lines intersect, select that point. Okay, and open your compass. Now open your compass and put your steel part of the compass on this point and pencil part on this point, and take this as a radius and draw an arc like this. So draw an arc like this over here. Okay, so this becomes your part of the ellipse. In the same way, you see that the second line is this one and second line is this one from both of the opposite corners of your rectangle or square. So this is the intersection. Select this one and open your compass again according to this one. You know that I'll open like this. So in the same way I open like this and draw an arc like this. So this is an arc. Now take whichever the point you selected, like this P point, open your compass like this, open your compass like this radius. Now make an arc like this. So you have to open your compass like this and steel part over here and pencil part over here and make an arc like this. In the same way, now put your compass on the R point and open your compass according to this radius and put your pencil over here and make an arc like this. Okay, so you can see that this is a top view of the circle and this is a isometric top view, and this gives you ellipse instead of the circle. So you can see that this is a circle and this is an ellipse. So it is called four center method to draw an ellipse in the isometric topic. So this is a isometric top view of the circle. So why it is called four center method? You can see that I need these four centers. So this is first center, this is second center, this is a third center, and this is a fourth center. I need four centers to make my ellipse. That's why it is called four center method. Okay, so now I'm going to make a front view. So in the front view, I know that, make a reference line over here, make a point on this one and make a line PQ exactly at an angle of 30 degree. Now instead of 30 degree line, this PS, I make this PS line exactly orthogonal or 90 degree towards reference line. Now complete your rectangle accordingly. So this is PS. So now I'm going to make SR. So this is SR. Now in between this, I'm going to make an ellipse. So you know that to make an ellipse, I need a center lines. So this is the center lines. So again, now select any two opposite corners. I'll select this one S, and from S I'll make this opposite lines towards the midpoints. And if you select this S point, you have to select this Q point. So I'll make these lines from the Q towards the midpoint of the opposite lines. Now I'm going to make an arc. So you know that this is the intersection. So this is intersection. I'll open my compass according to this radius and make an arc over here. In the same way, I'll select this one now. So I put this compass over here. This is the second point of my compass. I'll open my compass like this one and make an arc like this. And now I'm going to select this radius and put my steel part on the Q and open my compass according to this radius and make an arc like this. So in the same way, now I put my compass and steel part of the compass on S and open my compass according to this dimension. You can see that this dimension, and mark an arc like this. So this becomes your front view, and this is an isometric front view of the